Yeah, unfortunately, it's just gone a little bit loose for Fiji when they needed it to be nice and tight and take care of possession. Samoa flying through their transition, but that's good pressure from Fiji. As the ball goes around the outside, that's a lovely release. A little bit of a goosey as they play around the link, and look at the way Samoa transfer the ball.
Ball back inside. Great run from Lamusu this time.
They've still got a touch to play with, such as the hands in the midfield.
Nasalio. Lamusu, great step, but caught. Good read by Fiji, and they have the ball back. The Fijians over on the far side, really active in their support. Their women's side only trailed by 2. Strong touch from Berenice Archong.
Big contact, and you'd expect nothing less from the two nations. Not scared of a bit of physicality.
Lovely ball inside, looking to free up Tawakilai. Great scoop. Fiji in behind. They find the pass as well. Fiji fight back. It's 3-2. A try in similar fashion to the first. This time the scoop through the hole, and they find the pass with ease.
I'll tell you what, we're in for some game to see us out of day 4. Look at the pace coming through, and then the vision just to drop the ball off into space.
And Makeda Tawakilai dots it down and just continues the run. She knows the scoop's coming.
It's a beauty. It's designed as well. It's not by accident. It's manufactured. But Samoa now with the pace of their own, big touch in the midfield. They look to run through line attack. Open side quickie. Looks to go long. Does it. Dives at the line. 5th touch.
Logan Lamusu has another crack at the line. Sia Lualeula puts the ball inside. It's almost too much for Bettina Kareen. She gets a hold of it well. Still, Fiji back in possession.
I don't think she realised how much she'd sold the Fijian defence with the dummy. The whole Fijian defence has sort of gone with the ball. She could have kept it in hands. Doesn't. And Fiji now have a good opportunity to get through their transition.
Strong carry to the box. On come the substitutes. Little 2-on-1 to open up the field. And the ball back inside to boot. There's a slip. So Fiji will take a bit of pace out of the game.
A bit of a limp as well. I hope she's okay.
Daveta is limping off the field, unfortunately for Fiji. Look at the pace injected onto the ball in the meantime by Marakibai.
Oh, that's unlucky. Just a bit of a loss of control as the ball is scooped off the ground. And again, Fiji seem to want to run these 32 shorts into the scoop, which is not something you see often, but it's electric when it comes off.
And Francisca Davita is on the deck behind Bias, the commentary box, receiving some attention, thankfully. And that's been coughed up on halfway.
Yeah, it's just ball down, unfortunately. Look at the stands in the background. Water going everywhere. It's like we've got 2 stands competing for the biggest reaction. Let's see if we can get them on camera when they next start to go a bit mental.
There they are, dancing away as Fiji, in the meantime, carving their way towards the Samoan line.
If you want to know what the Touch World Cup is about, it's this. With the stands going crazy in the background, beautiful touch on display, 2-on-1.
They make it to an edge, a flying touch across from Persini. Denies Fiji this time. Another strike at the line from the 7.
Yeah, they'll have an opportunity. A couple touches.
Ladua looking to get on the outside of the first defender, but has to cough it up, Phoebe Ladua.
Yeah, and it's well-run defence by Samoa. Oh, what a step in the midfield. See you later. Getting around the outside. But the Samoan defence is really impressive, back in their athleticism to chase. Good defensive structure, sending the middles up together. There's no disjointed attack. And at the moment, Fiji are having to work really hard for their success.
Here comes Samoa. Ball on the inside to Nasalio. Nasalio wanted it on the return, but the scoop, Lamusu all the way through. What a ball out wide, and it just put down by Shironi Persini.
Tell you what, this Fijian support on the stands is making me smile. This is what Touch is about. Look at the support for, I mean, what is a world-class game of women's open touch.
How about that for a ball to find the box side? But great defence from Samoa, getting up in the line.
It's almost like these girls don't recognise that this is a World Cup game as the pace goes round the outside, but touch is made.
Diving in, Latua Cole Armua. What a big touch for the Samoan winger. Still, here come Fiji. Raravula gets it on the return. Nanovo at the half, finds a pass, wrapping around the corner. Linking in play, Cecilia Raravula.
Oh, well, what a diving touch. At the last moment, the diving touch comes in and called offside.
Still one try in it with 5 minutes before the break. Darting towards the left and off the field is Latia Cole Almua, who made that crucial touch.
Oh, this is brilliant.
You can hear the chants on our final game of the day here on Pitch 2, live from the Touch Rugby World Cup in Nottingham. Samoa on the offensive. Tuima Siva wants it, but instead, Charlize Fleming dives at the line.
Oh, it's 6-touch turnover, and I think they'll be at the end. There's a penalty for chat. I love it. You've got to be fired up for this. And Fiji.
5 minutes before the break, they head towards the box. The ball is loose on the floor, but waving play on. Great line speed to Tadai Karakarawa.
Oh.
Inside ball, and Fiji in behind again. Great one from Marakibai. Here's Karakarawa. Phoebe Ladua. Marakibai.
Oh.
Alanieta Marakibai.
Oh.
Phoebe Ladua. Pickup is not clean. Turnover, Joe.
Oh, it was such a good setup as well. They'd engaged the middles, come back against the grain, and the ball bobbling on the floor. And Fiji are really threatening. They just can't get clean ball off the floor consistently enough to stress out the Samoan defence.
There they are on the touchline. Top work from the roaming camera to pick them out.
Yes, I love it.
Here comes Isabella Nasalio. Lovely soft hands. Bailey Marchong looking to weave away. Important touch from her opposite number, Ladua. Marchong, Nasalio. Still weaving through. Marchong at the half. Great footwork. Touch on the half. No touch made. Marchong continues a run. Flying out of the line. Davetta back on the field after limping off injured. Makes a huge touch.
Yeah, big shot as well. And both of these teams playing like it's schoolyard rugby. Having fun, throwing offloads.
Marchong, Nasalio. Marchong on the return. Bailey Marchong caught again. Got a target on her back, Marchong.
And boos from the Fijian support anytime the touch is made.
Here's Bailey Marchong again. Lovely weight on the pass. Over this time goes Fortino Dean Taina. Conversations with the match officials say touch made.
Yeah, good covering touch. Really good shot from the wing. Had to be.
Nasalio. Marchong.
We've got one.
Here's Nasalio, wide ball, oh, they go short instead. Bailey Marchong picked off by Fiji, and they keep them out this time. Another touch at the line. Marchong goes lateral, little show and go. There's the wide pass, one more. Oh, and the Samoan winger just wasn't up in the line. I think it would have been touch and pass regardless.
Yeah, it's been given late pass, but I mean, you can't knock the endeavour from the Samoan line attack. And Fiji just taking their time with the restart.
Now Fiji are a long way from their box, and that's the first touch burnt. Good line speed as well from Lamusu. Flicked over the top, excellent hands. What a weaving run. Touch force from Fiji as well, but I think it's a turnover.
Yeah, it'll be off the mark and probably an extra 10. Yep, for not giving the ball back to the mark. At the moment, Fiji struggling to get out of their own half.
Quick tap from Nasalio. Nasalio on the return. Lamusu. Nasalio. Lamusu again. Show and go. Touch made.
I love that the Fijian player who made the touch gave the touch made refereeing signal to the referee. She knows what she's talking about.
Isabella Nasalio. On the wraparound, there's options there. She goes alone, Logan Lamusu. Caught again by Fiji. They're camped on the edge of the box, the Fijians, on this near side.
Had to go long. Had to go long. There's space on the wing. Can they recognise it? That's fifth touch turnover. The ball was on to the winger. We know they've got the ability to find it. Just not quite happening for Samoa, and Fiji with a couple really good defensive shots and now have an opportunity to get the fresh legs on.
Well, Fiji already beaten by South Africa and the United States in this pool. Got a big win against the Philippines and then took down the Netherlands before a defeat to Hong Kong, China that we brought you live here on the Highfields. Samoa, on the other hand, got off to a bright start against Hong Kong, China, putting 10 past them. They then took on the Netherlands and beat them as well. They've had a great run in this competition that also saw them taken down by England by 11-2. Fiji still have England to play. Samoa also beaten by New Zealand, so they've got some of the bigger teams out the way as they're looking to brush off Fiji this time. They still lead by a try with 20 seconds before the half. So Samoa may have had the tougher run of things coming into this game. A 1-point defeat by Ireland as well. That's the earlier game today. Fiji today put 10 on Thailand, so perhaps they're in better form coming into the fixture. Who knows, Joe? This game could go either way.
Yeah, it definitely could go either way. Both teams are relatively evenly matched. If not for a couple unforced errors here and there, there's probably many more tries in this affair.
At the break, Samoa hold a slender advantage over their Pacific Island neighbours. Fiji trail by 3-2 with 20 minutes still to go. What a game we have for you in the final period of play. Live here from the Touch Rugby World Cup in Nottingham. 20 minutes still to come.
I love Nottingham, the home of Robin Hood. From the bright lights of Goose Fair to the peaceful nature of the Sherwood Forest woods. There's a feeling of togetherness, unity, pure, honest, love. And that feels great like a bright summer's day at the horses down by the lake at Colic Hall. I love Nottingham. The River Trent, the embankment, the Nottingham Carnival, different cultures dancing. The diversity, just walking down Columbus Street on a Saturday. The two lions in the square stand tall with pride. And when the markets in town come alive, it gives me life. Listen, as the council house clock chimes, and depending on how many times, lets you know the time. I've been to concerts at the Motorpoint Arena, and I've been to concerts at the Nottingham Caves. I've been here all my life and I'm still amazed by this place. I love Nottingham. Sometimes I stare at Hockley's graffiti colourful walls, and sometimes I gaze at the deers running around Woollerton Hall. Supreme thrills, from chilling up at Greens Mill or
20 minutes left of day 4 of the Touch Rugby World Cup, live here from the main field on Highfields in the great city of Nottingham. Samoa with a slender 1-try advantage over Fiji in one of the most entertaining games of the day. There are Fijians lining the touchline. Their support is well heeded by the players on the box just in front of us here. There's some Samoans lining the bottom try line as well. At the half-time, the Fijians were on the pitch trying to tempt them over. But, well, it's just wonderful vibes here in the sunshine in this incredibly important Women's Open game. Samoa have had the tougher run. They've already played England and New Zealand. Fiji, on the other hand, have had a mixed bag of things, but a victory over South Africa, the highlight for them so far. Fiji with the tap off and the opportunity to set things straight right from the off. Good carry from Balatea Mavua. Balatea Mavua looking to the left, pointing where she wants the winger to go. She'll go herself. Milikawati Raratubai, Balatea Mavua. What a start.
Oh, I love it. Look at the support going mental on the sidelines, and that's the dream start for Fiji.
Milikawati Raratabu Balatea Mavua gets the opening try of this second half, and it's for Fiji right in front of their joyous supporters. Here comes Samoa in response. Their first 6 of the half. Nasalio, good ball inside to Lamusu, who unleashes one, but it's picked off by Fiji. They'll start their transition on the right side of the field for them as they head towards the box.
And you can't help but feel like Fiji might have an advantage in this second half because they're running towards those very vocal supporters, almost trying to suck them over the try line. And they roll through their transition well. Half is there, almost caught, not checked off. 5th touch, scoop.
Here's Ladua, ball on the inside, well taken by Marakibai. Marakibai is pinged there, last touch. So here come Samoa. Nasalio, Lamusu, all the way to the edge.
Oh, that could have been a roll ball infringement. I believe it is. And there's the Fijian pressure on the Samoan transition.
Ladua. And they head towards the box. A few changes for Fiji. Ladua again. Daveta rolls it back. Here's Daveta again. Balatea Mavua. Good pick up by Phoebe Ladua. Over they go. Touch made. Balatea Mavua wheels it back for Ladua. Well, a bit of a glory pass on the inside. Lovely footwork. There's Ladua again. Touch from behind by Dean Taina. And Samoa escape for now.
Oh, I can't help but smile at the support here. This game for me sums up Touch. Last game of the day, day 4, tired legs out there, and the support on show. The pace of the game, that is a monstrous touch by the Fijian link.
Phoebe Ladua backpedaling, but forces the turnover and plays the ball away. Well, there's no one at the half. Here come Samoa. White shirt swarm the Fiji position there. Carried up by this time Sugutu. Oh, that's a bit of a hard touch there, and it will be a penalty for Fiji.
Oh, the physicality levels are starting to rise now as we go into the second half.
Marakibai takes the tap, little show and go. Touch made by Fleming. Marakibai. Inside pass to pick out Raravula at 14. Raravula. On the return, Raravula flings it across. What a ball inside! Bogatini with the softest hands. Alaita Marakibai denied by a Samoan touch. Fiji will be held for now. They are all level at 3-3 after the early score in the second half. And they've got their foot almost through the door here. Loose ball. That's the end to Fiji's most recent attacking foray.
Yeah, Fiji looking so expansive when they get to the line, and I wonder if they'll try and put another big defensive shot on to try and force the early turnover.
Well, they make it to the box this time. Another good bit of line speed from Jacqueline Segutu. That's a Leo. Great run and a wonderful pickup. Lamusu makes plenty of yards. Lamusu scoops to the end zone. Who can she find? Wide they go, dotted down. Great movement from Samoa, and they go back in front.
Oh, and it's just the pace off the back of the scoop as the celebrations go up. Samoa supporters almost storming the pitch as Fong goes over for her score. And again, look, it's just the pace of the scooping player, and almost netball style, holding the depth on the try line, getting the ball down, and we're in for a really close run second half.
Tough touch there on Nanovo. Over the try line, go Fiji. Ambitious, the touch was made. So it's laid back for Tawakilai. Here she is. Tawakilai picked up by Karakawa. Offload off the deck. Tawakilai into the corner they go. What a score! Vilisi Tabua gets Fiji back in front, or back level. Can't even keep track of the pace of this second half. 5 minutes in, we're up to 4-4.
Oh, you can colour me a Fijian supporter because this is superb. Look at the hands. I thought the play had finished here, but the hands off the deck, outrageous. And the celebrations from the supporters.
They enjoyed that one, but here comes Samoa. Great line up through the centre from Bettina Kareen. Little change of pace from Marchong. Ball inside to Lamusu. What a game. Two evenly matched teams with plenty of flair and pace. And defensive acumen as well. Diving touch by Lamusu.
Tell you what, you don't often see them diving touch on the opposition's try line. Oh, and that probably should have been a penalty for loss of control. Not given. So Fiji riding their luck as they look to get the fresh legs on. Little bit slow. Ball's got to move.
Round the corner comes Ladua to give the pass, and now it might open up for Bogattini.
Oh, brilliant dump. Well predicted of the touch. Ball has to move. It doesn't, and that is half-court turnover.
Samoa pegged back again by Fiji. Picked up this time by Lamusu, who heads to the box. Touch on the 10-meter. Samoa looking to spread the play and evade the first line of defense. Tuimasheve. Back at the half, Cody Tuimasheve. Gives the dummy and looks to pop it inside on the switch. This time, Samoa's attack hasn't come together as they'd want.
Yeah, I suppose we can sort of take a breath as it slows down just a moment. As the support kicks up again, and there's another turnover. Samoa are in the ascendancy and have a fresh set of 6 on the line.
Fiji still have New Zealand, Ireland and England to play in this pool. A really tough ask for them. Samoa, on the other hand, have a slightly easier time of it. Not to begin with, they take on the United States and then South Africa. Their final game against the Philippines might be crucial. That's all the way on the 20th on Saturday morning. An 8 a.m. start on Saturday for the Women's Open final round.
Yeah, we'll be there bright and early.
Too right we will. I'm not missing any more of this Women's Open, not with teams like Samoa carving their way through. Jessamina Fong almost in for her second try.
It was almost a beauty of a ball. Oh, big dummy. See you later. Well, and good footwork as well to go around the outside. Big touch.
New Zealand top this group after beating England earlier. They take on Ireland at the moment. England looking to get back on track with a win against the Netherlands, but this pool is still wide open. United States in and amongst it. Take on Thailand at the moment as well. You expect a victory for them there.
Oh, great ball back on the inside. Way to recycle the play. Good static dump as well as they look to scoop through. Switches underneath. Not quite on the same page. And Samoa are really kicking into gear in the second half.
Adi Litia Nana Ovo just couldn't keep a hold of it there.
Tell you what, we've only got 10 minutes left, but give me another 40. This is amazing.
Powerful touch there to slow down the Samoan momentum. They look like the strongest of the two sides in the last 5 minutes or so. Bailey Marchong, magic in those boots of hers. On the return, Marchong stepping to the outside. And it's just through the legs of Perenisa Wong.
So close again, and it's Marchong for Samoa, trying to make things happen whilst on the line. Another big physical touch coming in, but Fiji aren't afraid of the physicality. They'll drive hard and they won't stop.
Davita done so well to rejoin the play after a pretty tough injury in that first half. Lovely little pop pass, that time from Tawakilai, who's forced to cough it up. And Fiji lose another 10 yards. Nasa Leo up over the halfway. Bailey Marchong. Kol Armua heads to the Samoan box side, crowded by Fijian supporters.
Yeah, definitely not intimidating being a Samoan player with all the Fijian supporters behind you.
Charlize Fleming at the half, returns it to Lamusu. Fleming! Important touch from Phoebe Ladua. Change of direction this time. Intercepted. Ooh. Touch made though. Bettina Kareen almost in. But it's Fiji possession instead.
And it's good possession as well. This is a much better couple touches. This pod's been on for a while, so they look a bit leggy getting off the field. And unfortunately, they've just stepped out into touch, but at least they've been able to get off after what is quite a brilliant defensive set.
Jessamina Fong opens up the pitch for Samoa as they look to take advantage again. 9 minutes to go. Lamusu, Fleming, Lamusu again. And they just settle things for Samoa. But they can turn it on whenever they like. Fleming, oh, well, she's ridden the hard touch, but has won the penalty. 6 at the line now for Samoa.
And this is about as tight as it can get at the moment.
Logan Lamusu with the show and go. That's 1 touch burnt for Samoa. Another touch made, but they'll change direction and look to open up the pitch.
It's just slowing down a little bit for Samoa. Need to find some aggression.
Good ball to Lamusu.
There it is.
Wherever she goes, Logan Lamusu.
Yeah, ball down.
Samoa take the lead.
And here he goes again on the pitch, celebrating down on the bottom end. And it's a beauty from Samoa.
Logan Lamusu, Fiji caught offside. Lamusu, such a key player. Well, have another look at this score. Lovely ball off the deck. That's the try that got Fiji level. It's outrageous.
It is filth. Nothing but pure filth. And Fiji now looking to drive through their attack and find the equalising score. They look to go open side. It doesn't happen for them. Ball down and turnover.
Nasalio starts the breakaway and plays half for Samoa as they look to transition. They now lead by 1 try. Fiji very much still in the contest. I can't believe there's still 7 minutes to go here.
Give me more. Give me 20.
Here comes Samoa looking to stretch out 2 tries ahead. Great pickup by Bailey Marchong.
Oh, just loses control of the ball off the floor. The Fijian wall had parted in front of her. She was clean through. If she only could have gathered that cleanly off the ball.
Here's the transition for Fiji. They're on halfway. Burnt 2 touches at that mark. And now they make their changes. What can they create?
Oh,
Raravula, wonderful yards. Great pickup from Marakibai.
Oh,
Marakibai again changes the direction of the attack. It was a great take by the try scorer, Vilisi Tabaya. But the touch was made. Little show and go from Bogattini.
It was a hard touch made as well, but a supporting middle wanted none of it. They wanted that ball rolled as fast as possible.
Oh,
and here's
what
the clean
a
heels.
step! Beautiful footwork to get away from Bogattini. Great yards created by Bailey Marchong, who leaves the field. They got plenty of hot steppers on off the bench. Nasalio, always so direct. Lamusu, scorer of the fifth, through for another. Great movement, they go wide! Perenice Awong scores for Samoa. What a pick out by Logan Lamusu.
He's off again down the bottom end. The Samoan supporters love it. And so do we in the commentary booth. The clean set of heels and then the vision. And what a take this is in the air, getting the ball down. And Fiji need to find that fierce fight we saw in the first half.
5 minutes to go, they're down by 2.
It's not insurmountable by any means, but they need to go quickly.
Karakarawa at the half returns it into the path of Marakibe. No, in fact, it's a great pickup and Fiji are rolling. It's Balatea Mavua on the ball out there, looking for it on the return. Instead, they swing the wide one out. And that won't come this time. Good offload to keep it alive, but all it does is march Fiji back.
Yeah, it's fifth touch now, so they've not got any touch to play with. They're going to have to come up with a bit of magic. We know they've got it in them, not this time.
Great read by Charles Fleming. Samoa come away with it. Time is on their side with 2 tries. The buffer between these two wonderful women's opens teams. Good transition from Samoa, and then all of a sudden, a lack of white shirts on the field. Lifted over the top. Trying to pick out Ma Chong, but it goes to ground from Logan Lamusu. I think she's done enough in the last few moments to let her off that one. Yeah. That's a forward pass.
Yeah, spotted by the sideline ref as well. And it seems like both of these teams are just playing with reckless abandon at the moment. They don't care about possession. They want to have fun. They want to score. And they want to score with flair. Samoa now with a really good opportunity to extend their lead out to 3, which then does look insurmountable for Fiji.
Bailey Marchong steps off the left. Great touch by Karakarawa. Marchong wears another. Gets it on the return from Lamusu. Here comes Bailey Marchong heading towards the line. Right across comes Miriama Bogatini to make a big touch for Fiji.
I'll tell you what, Fiji have got to go, and they've got to go quickly. Little over 3 minutes left, and they need 2 scores to at least take the draw. That's good meters. Pick up.
A draw would be the fair result, you'd think, Joe.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Good meters made down the right-hand side. And it's back with Tabua as well, who lays it back. Bogatini finds the ball inside. Touch taken by Davita. Here she is again, Davita. Marching Fiji forward. Great pace put onto the ball by Balatea Mavua. But they just run out of time.
Samoa in the ascendancy with a couple minutes left to go.
2.5 minutes on the clock. And they lead by 2 tries. Big turnover for Fiji.
If they can get a score here, we're in for a grandstand finish. Fiji is just going to need to leave it all out there. But unfortunately, they leave the ball behind them. And Samoa, if they can just see out their sets and stay secure. And once again, Samoa come flying up. Good pace injected. Samoa moving forward. On the line. Ready. Long ball out to the winger. Just dies in front of her. And Fiji need a bit of a miracle at the moment. They need to go quick.
Still a chance then for Fiji.
Yeah, a couple interceptions would be perfect. Not only for Fiji, but for us in the commentary box. Fiji just look a little bit leggy coming onto the field. Dummy is sent, lovely, but unfortunately she steps out into touch.
This might be it for Fiji. Samoa just need to eat up these 6 touches. They have a minute to go, Samoa, and they've got 6 in possession. A little bit of frustration from the Fijian box, but they've played excellently so far in this game.
Oh, it's my game of the day by far. Just the spirit in which it's been played, the enjoyment, the support. It's just world class.
Marchong Gets it off Nasalio. Nasalio, Marchong again.
Link punish, Link quickie, she's in.
Lemusu diving in, stepping off the right to seal it for Samoa. With 30 seconds to go, that will be a victory.
Dancing again at the bottom of the pitch. Oh, I love it. By far and away the best support of the week so far goes to Samoa and Fiji.
Jubilation down the bottom end from the Samoan supporters. And that will seal the game with only a few seconds remaining. There goes the buzzer. It's time up for the Fijians. A fantastic game of Women's Opens touch rugby here on the main field at Highfield. What a game. Samoa in the end had just enough in the tank in the closing moments to stretch out ahead, and they finish 7-4 victors, and they keep their hopes of qualification alive in this incredibly difficult pool.
Yeah, really good value for it, all Samoa. They run hard, a couple standout individuals, and they make all of their pressure pay, and they end up the victors 7-4, as Wilf said, in this pool of death of the Women's Open. And this game was surrounded by pure support with both Fijian and Samoa supporters. And the game and the spirit in which this game was played really does sum up the Touch World Cup. And that will end us here on Highfields day 4 even, of the Touch World Cup 2024. Me and Wolf will be back with you tomorrow, so don't go anywhere.
Bring an end to our coverage of day 4 of the Touch Rugby World Cup. What a fantastic day it has been, full of unbelievable touch rugby and the perfect vibes that such an occasion demands. We finished with a wonderful game, a huge win for Samoa, but the Fijian supporters behind us, they don't mind one bit. Still so much rugby to play across the Women's Opens. Tomorrow we'll bring you the concluding games from the likes of the Mixed Open as well. Our first round of knockout fixtures are on the horizon, and we bring some action from the Masters events as well, the men's 40s and 55s tomorrow live here on the main field. We'll be back across the way on pitch 1 as well as live here on pitch 2 with the full setup to bring you all of the action at the biggest Touch Rugby World Cup there has ever been. Thank you for joining myself, Wilfred Kemsley, and the rest of the commentary team. We'll be back live tomorrow morning, bright and early. Check out the schedule on the Federation of International Touch Instagram and Facebook, as well as the website. A huge weekend to come. Knockout footy on the horizon.
Yes, y'all, that be my man Dylan over there playing. Even when you feel like the game is no slaying, like I said to y'all, even when I kick the vibe, because they just had the other games on the riverside. But here we are at the fields of the high, the sports of the complex that makes me feel dry. Well, take a look around. Everyone's in action. When you got the daily podcast, I'll be happening. Even when I'm rapping on this microphone and beat. That's when I say, yes, the hypertone is my sheet. That's when I never use it as a receipt, my cuz. But when you take a look at this tournament, it's love. 1,100 games talking about that's a risk, but that's what I love. It's the game I truly miss. But thanks to Brother Chris for giving me the shot, Everything is on top, because I would never drop everything. I would never stop it when I use this as a metaphor or optic. So give me just the topic in return. Have a look around here. Everyone's earned, just like you have them, because every time I grab them, and now I say shout outs to the brother Adam, because he was in the zone before. Everyone was listening. Even for myself, y'all speaking my opinion. I grabbed this mic like I said it before. I came through the door. Yes, I want more. Thank you, Nottingham. Thank you to England. thank you to the whole country. You know I'm thinking just to come back and get me citizenship. Because when I'm over here, man, I hope you're listening to this. Hey, one time, like you take a look. Everyone around here from Instagram to Facebook know my name. The strategy is not the casualty, but it's the unfortunate reality for all the haters out there try to diss it. That's why I'm here, because you never want to miss it. I grab this microphone, like I said, one more time, like looking at today, up there's the sunshine.